Today's Wednesday, July 9th. I harvested the garlic on Friday, this past Friday, and we got about 800, roughly 800 bulbs. And it's been drying down pretty good. As you can see, it dried down pretty good, just like it is. So now what I'm going to do is cut the stems off and finish drying them down. We'll put these in these crates. They're collapsible crates. I got a fair many of them. We'll put one layer in, then I'll put another one on top, and another layer in, and one on top, until I get however tall. I'll put a fan in there blowing down through so that the air keeps flowing and they don't get all moldy and whatnot, because they will get moldy if there's not enough airflow. But it's pretty simple. This is how we've done it the last couple of years. It worked pretty good for us, actually. Now I'm just going to cut these off right about there, probably about 4 inches, roughly. Just cut them off. I'm not going to worry about this paper on there. It'll be fine. And I'm going to go get me a pair of scissors so I can chop the top. I don't think these will cut the hairs. I guess it will. Just takes a little longer. So I'm going to go get me a pair of scissors. I'm going to cut them down about like so. I'm just going to lay them in the crate. Just like that. And then I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to fill it up and keep on going. So right now I'm just going through and cleaning them. And then after I get them all cleaned, then we'll worry about trying to figure out which ones we're going to save for seed, and which ones we're going to sell, and which ones we're going to keep, and which ones are just garbage. Right now they all look pretty good. That's about what you want to look like at this point. And is some really nice garlic, actually. Even the little garlics is not too bad, you know. One reason why you want to let this long at this point is because you don't, if you cut it off, you know, when we go to sell these, we'll probably cut it off to about here. For the ones that we use for the seed, I'll let them on there like that, but we'll cut these off about right there. But the reason I ain't doing that now is because it'll damage the paper, and I don't want to take the paper off. I need to let them cure as long as possible with them like that. They can stay dirty. It ain't hurting anything. You want as much paper left on there when they're curing as you can keep. Half, maybe a little more than half done. Yeah, not enough, but you never get enough done. I'm going to wrap it up for the day and then finish this probably hopefully tomorrow evening after I get home from work. I was off all week up till today, so now I got to get back to the old grind. So I got all this section done. Got a little bit left there. I got this section that was over here all gone. That section there I never touched yet. That's a different breed of garlic anyways. Then I have all these stacked pretty well full. And then I got some over here that was beyond its prime. We'll have to use these up pretty quick. They're already starting to split open. That's because I left them in the ground too long. I need to make a note to harvest a week earlier. This one here, I didn't quite fill it up, but my wheelbarrow's full of tops, and I'll probably have another wheelbarrow load with all that and all that over here. Tomorrow, I put my cover crop seeds in the bed the garlic was in. I want to use that as my my mulch for the seeds. Help it'll rot down. It's what came out of that bed. That bed's what made that. So put it back in. The smell of that will help keep critters out of my seeds, and it'll help protect the bed. So hopefully I get all that done the next few days. A lot to do, not enough time to get it all done in. That's life. We all go through the same thing. But anyways, I will come back to this tomorrow. So it's Friday afternoon, and I'm going through our garlic. I have it pretty much all cleaned, as far as I'm cleaning it anyways. I got a couple that I didn't clean. They was left over the other evening when those couple was left over the other evening when the wife said it was time for supper, so I went in and ate, and I come back out and cleaned up my mess. I didn't worry about getting every couple cleaned up. But anyways, it's Friday afternoon. I'm getting ready for the farmer's market for tomorrow, and I'm going through and getting out what I want for seed. And so far, I have those for seed. For me, like I said, I want about 200 to 250 seed heads for myself, and then the rest will sell. So I need to go through and find the biggest ones, put them in for seed, then we'll sort through and figure out what we're taking to the market tomorrow. But I just wanted to show you where we was. And I have 3 stacks of crates, and fans up on top blowing. I'm sure you can hear those in the background. But anyways, I'm gonna start sorting through these. So when you're going through your garlic and looking for the seed garlic, what you're looking for is the biggest heads, right? This head here is nice, super nice head. There is not one single thing wrong with that. It's pretty much perfectly symmetrical. All the cloves are about the same size. So this definitely is a keeper. Not just because of its size, but because of its symmetrical. Perfect. To me, this is kind of like exactly what you're looking for. Now, some of these cloves are bigger than others, like this clove right here. That clove there, you can see that's a big clove. Then you get the one right beside of it. It's not as big. So when you go to plant your garlic, then you'll break these apart and you'll plant the biggest cloves. You won't necessarily plant all of them. Probably will, but not necessarily. But this garlic harvest this year was so nice that it's making me kind of second guess on what I would have in past years used as seed. In years past, I would have used one like this as seed. Let me cut the hairs off of it. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this head either. I mean, this head here is perfect. You can't wrap your fingers around it. I can't anyways, but then you get one like this. You see these, and you think these are little. I mean, look at that in comparison. Like I say, this one here, you can't wrap your fingers around. And that's perfectly symmetrical. I mean, that's a good head of garlic. There's not one single thing wrong with that. Now, this here I would sell for seed garlic. I would plant it too. I mean, I've planted smaller than that before. But these ones here, man, it's hard for me to believe how nice that garlic is. That's how I'm looking for seed garlic. And like I said, I need about 200, 250-ish, whatever, somewhere in there, heads. And this head here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has 6 cloves in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. 6. So that's nice. So I got all the seed garlic sorted out, and she's starting to sort out what we're going to take to the market tomorrow. and it's starting to rain in our loud greenhouse. So hopefully you can hear me. This is what we're going to be taking to the market tomorrow. Pretty nice size heads. There's nothing wrong with them. Make nice seed garlic if you wanted it to, or you can make really good eating garlic. It's never been sprayed. We grow organically. These will be $1.50 a piece. She got one tray sorted out. We got a bunch more we're going to take. Probably take 40 or 50 heads tomorrow, give or take. But the seed garlic looks really good. This is probably the biggest one. And there is absolutely nothing at all wrong with that garlic right there. I'm very happy with this year's garlic harvest. I have about 260 heads in here. This here's elephant garlic that we grew. We only got 6 of them, but this garlic here is almost as big as the elephant garlic. Actually, it's probably bigger than that elephant garlic. So I'm just happy how big this turned out. We had a really good garlic harvest this year. And there's nothing at all wrong with this seed. I'll figure out exactly how many I need, and the rest I'll sell the rest of this 4-seed garlic after I figure out exactly how many I need. We'll sell the rest of it. So anyways, that's going to wrap this video up. It took me a couple days to get it done, but work on a little bit here, a little bit there. It takes a little while. So anyways, that's going to wrap it up. Do it again. Take care and God bless.